for PDP.
Oh yes.
PDP.
Oh yes.
Vote Igodalo.
Oh yes.
Igoduam.
Oh yes.
Man we sabi.
Oh yes.
Integrity.
Oh yes.
Igo better mama.
Oh yes.
Better papa.
Oh yes.
Go better pikin.
Oh yes.
Better edo.
Oh yes.
Aye.
Forward ever and go. If I swear they we go prosper. Alago now we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor.
Vote as we okay for governor 2024.
Hello, my people. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. We are live again. Today is another beautiful day, bright, bogus. So I have guests just waiting to deliver. So welcome, my people. Please share this video and join us. I'm going to bring them on stage right now. We have Mr. Kelly, we have Mr. Dennis, and Mr. Ima Agbogun. Thank you, everyone, for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
Why you say? Mr. Ima, I'm going to start with you because of your network. Actually, Mr. Ima went to Nigeria. You see the solidarity. He went to. He's in Nigeria as we speak. So he's joining us from Nigeria, and the network is not very. So let me start with Mr. Ima. What is on ground? What do you have to tell us, sir? What is on ground? What's new?
The network is very bad. I can barely hear you, but I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, the network.
You need to hear me.
Okay. Yes, sir. We can hear you. We can hear you clearly, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm in Ibadan, but I'm headed to Benin first thing in the morning. The reason I didn't go to Benin today was because I had to change my Canadian phone to my Nigerian phone. Unfortunately, the phone wasn't working, and you know how Nigeria be. I spent almost all day at the Glow office trying to make sure that the phone worked, because
Okay.
I didn't want to enter road without a phone on me. That was empty-handed. Even to know you are on your own and you have yourself to blame. So I wanted to make sure that I have a working phone before I head to Benin. So finally, at about 4 o'clock, that's when I was able to get my Nigerian number.
Today.
But anyhow, I'm in touch with the Benin people in Benin, my diaspora folks. The situation is not. Hello?
Yes,
can
we can
hear
hear
me?
you. Yes, sir. It's breaking, but we're managing.
Is that better?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay, I'm going to rush through this. Benin Ground Zero is thanks. Benin Ground Zero is thanks at the moment, but the appeal from PDP and the governor is, so now what they are doing, there is an illegal arrest going on with illegal policemen dressed like a uniform policeman, randomly arrested people who are APC Stronghold supporter. I just sent out a video this afternoon about 5 or 10 minutes ago to once here, so you should be able to post it to different platforms of what is going on in Benin right now. You see these people, they are dressed like a...
Can I put up the video so
yes,
you can
put up the video right now.
Yes. You confirm with us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me try and put up the video.
Edo people all over the world share this video. Now what did they happen be this for Edo State, for Benin, everywhere all over the state. Now so all these rogue police officers, all these ROT, whether that's SAS, I don't know, then they call carry PDP supporters as well with Dalo supporters. This one pass military rule. I beg, make una they resist them. Watch how people can resist this illegal arrest. Anywhere una see them, make una they resist them, make una they shout for their head, make una they block their vehicles, make una by una self arrest all these police, make una use una hand arrest all these police officers by una self.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Ima, oh my goodness. Oh, what a lahin. Oh, network. So this is a Gestapo style, and they just now we want to confirm from Mr. Ima, is this after the IGP spoke when he came to Benin or before? Or what we are now in a mere video now? Please, do you have any contributions, sir? Neither Mr. Kelly or Mr. Dennis, unmute yourself, whoever wants to speak.
Thank you so much, our viewers, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.
I
sir.
want to quickly take us back to the words of Philip Shaibu. If you remember, in one of his campaigns, he said, "We just acted scene 1." He said, "Scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, we followed." This statement was after a police officer was killed at the airport when he purportedly came back to those State under the auspices of coming to reclaim his mandate. And again, I have asked questions about that over several fora. The question that I was asking is that I'm not a lawyer, but again, when you win in a court, you cannot execute judgment. Basically, what you do is that you apply to the court with a CTC, which is a certified true copy of the judgment, at the bailiff. And the bailiff, they are the people that come to execute judgment. So no individual goes to court, even in our jurisdiction here in Canada. You don't just win and you go there and say, "Oh, you know what, I won, and therefore I want to repossess my possession." It doesn't work that way. There are procedures.
No.
So
yeah.
if you listen to that statement, that's again, scene 1 was already acted and there was a police officer that lost his life. Scene 2 would have been at the palace when there was this mega rally. So Philip Shaibu, in his own way, is acting these things out. So when we begin to see this Gestapo style of arrest and order, I will attribute it to the statement of Philip Shaibu that this is one of the scenes that he has told us that he was going to act out. So let us all be careful out there and keep watching, because we are going to see things that has never happened in our electoral jurisprudence in the past. So we are going to keep seeing things like that. So again, that video I have not verified, but at the end of the day, if it is verified, I will not be surprised that this is part of the plan of the APC to intimidate, to cause voters' apathy when the election eventually comes up on Saturday. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Dennis. Thank you very much. Can you mute yourself? So according to my guest here, there's thank you. I see you guys, Henry, John Omokaro, Clarence, my brother from another mother, IA, Wayawese Wabokia. Thank you. Please share this video and tell them to come in flying to come see the real news, not the one they are reporting from IGP. Henry O said, I think it was today as reported by many outlets. Aware nano. Ima ye tire. Aware nano. Ima, Mr. Ima, can you hear us? Oh, this Nigeria wala. Aware nano. So IGP gave us his word on a matter. This is how IGP, whatever, INEC gave us their word in during the 2023 election, and at the end of the day, they failed woefully. They failed to carry out their duties. Why Oluomo had a field day? Why Rivers, Wike had a field day. Why Imo, Hope Uzodima had a field day. So if this is what is going to repeat itself, it's going to be really bad. I am not trying to scare our people, but the truth, if this is after what give a what they and they are still doing this Gestapo style. Now these are APC police. This is not police. They are just wearing that uniform. A guy now arrested. They release a blessing. This is what he did. He wore the police uniform. He came and impersonated the police, and then he was speaking like a law enforcement agent. So now ni kaka about that. Ima, if you are here, if you can speak up quickly, because now what they somehow tight. So I want to talk about the peace pact. Let's move on. We can't keep dragging that. We don't want to overflog it. But if it is today, I am really sorry. I am not happy with that video. And they should bring it to the attention of the IGP immediately, because his word is not being, he's not holding on to his own side. He gave us his word, so he should hold on to his own bargain. I bet you know. Am I lying? My people answer if I lie. Thank you, Thank you, thank you for coming on. So the next question, let's fly in. We want to talk about the peace pact. PDP refused to sign the peace pact because of all these allegations that were brought forward to the IGP. So please, we want to speak about it. Mr. Kelly, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, my sister. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I know we want to talk about the peace pact, but also let me start with what we perceive happened this morning.
Okay.
We should not be surprised. The secret of APC was leaked last week when one of them wear police uniform.
Blessing.
And in that uniform, surrounded by his thugs, by supported by APC, non-APC members, APC thugs, and begin to insult the sitting governor. So we already that secret was let out of the bag. It was like a mistake on his part. I read a newspaper publication where this man was apologizing to the police that he has committed this crime, meaning to say he's not locked up. If he can grant a newspaper interview to apologize, it means he's not arrested. So that mistake revealed to us the intention APC have for this election.
Okay. This
so
is what we are
now
right
that will now lead you to understand why PDP as a party said there is no peace accord to sign, because the entity, the government entity, the federal government entity that is supposed to enforce this accord is already a part, an important, is a player already in the game on the side of APC, because it is already known to the world that somebody wore a police uniform to insult a sitting governor, to show bias to APC. So now, what peace are we signing? What peace, what accord is there to sign? That is one aspect. So you will see why PDP, not Obaseki. No, Obaseki is not the one running. Igodao is the one running. He's a lawyer. He understands the implication of an accord, because once it is signed, it becomes a legal document that you are binded with. But he knows that if let's go ahead and sign it, it means PDP, knowing fully well, put chain on their own hand and tell APC to drag them. Because APC has already infiltrated the police. They showed it to us. Somebody among them wore a high-ranking police officer uniform. They don't buy that uniform from market. That is
No.
the truth. We know. They know they buy them. You can't see. Yes, you can't see all over Armenia. So you cannot see that uniform to say I just purchased it from the open market. No, it's a lie. So that uniform was issued by someone who is in authority. That was the game plan of the APC all along. So you asking PDP now to come and sign an accord whereby the police that will enforce it is already a perceived bias. It no go fit work. Let us not forget this. Number two, let us not forget this. During the 2023 election, Bola Ahmed Tinubu and APC, they did not sign an accord. They refused to sign peace accord because they knew that they were going to use thugs. They were going to do what they did in Lagos. They were going to prevent people from voting, which means if they sign that accord, they will not be held responsible. So because they did not sign, they did all they did. That was even a government that was headed by their own APC. So now, if people are spreading rumor, Obaseki did not sign. Obaseki did not sign. No, it's not Obaseki did not sign. PDP did not sign that peace accord because the police were not neutral. If they say the original police, because now it looks like we are having APC police and the federal government police. So we don't know which one of them. By the time they show up, you don't know which one show up. Whether not the federal police, the real one, now show up, or the one where they give uniform, now show up. You don't know. So now, you cannot accuse PDP that they refuse to sign a peace accord when the police have not been able to enforce their own law, that somebody will put on their uniform. You should charge that person to court, not the person will be apologizing on the pages of newspaper.
Thank you, Minister Kelly. This is my people. You can see this. Clarence Bell says IGP is already compromised. He will not say anything about the video clip. He will outrightly deny those hoodlums to be men of the police force. And people saw them. These are APC police. So if this is coming after the promises that he gave us, his word that we're going to be safe, the electorates are going to be safe and everywhere be peaceful, and this is happening, this Gestapo style is still going on, or must stop, then they have a question to answer. So my audience, you could get it right from Mr. Kelly, where it's not because PDP wants to commit mayhem, that's why they did not sign the peace pact. It is because there is no level playing field for everyone. We want a free and fair election. We want a peaceful election, but that is not what APC is bringing. So this is really, really painful. I would not lie to you. It is painful. It hurts me to my bones. So my God, Denise, I don't know. Ima is not able to really join us. Hello, Ima. Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. I have a video clip to show here quickly by the accident that happened when APC was going for APC group. They were going for campaign. They were going to the campaign ground and they killed about 5-6 people. No, killed about 5 and 1 landed in the hospital. But Mama here updates. So thank God, YouTube will not allow, because it's very gory. It's a gory video, but it was blood. So I don't think they will stop the video. So let me quickly show it, and then Mr. Dennis will take up that question from me. Okay?
Yeah, well done, sir.
Thank you very much.
I learned that your son was involved in an accident yesterday.
Yes,
and,
very well.
He has died.
Yes.
So,
what
happened?
Yesterday, the boy is about 28 years old now. He has finished from the University of Ekoma and in a general department, yet to go for service. He has no job. He's not working anywhere. So his friend or his friends, 6 of them came.
When I suffer,
I just suffer since. If they tell me yesterday, say they come. I don't see how they do. ABC that can't finish now, they come out. They leave back. No response. Make it
You can see this place. These are
they say no better for you, better for them. Better for
disease.
them.
But they blood them
out.
Emma Nade.
You know better for them.
Imagine pain.
ABC that came at the KO. They said they will win. Now zero. They said they can't finish. Bad them. What are the service? We bad them. APC don't kill them. Not be small children. APC don't kill them. They don't say they want to carry them. How children? They don't need them. APC much. They say no more picking. Now they go to do medicine. Why they go to do? Why they go to win? APC.
So for time constraints, Mr. Minister Kelly, before you go on, hello guys, hello my audience, thank you for coming. We have about 50 people watching here. Please, I am also on Facebook. It's showing concurrently on my 2 Facebook page and YouTube page. Edit ID and this go right. Please subscribe. Have you hit that subscribe button? Ima, I'm going to mute you. I'm trying to mute you, please, so that we know the now let me mute your mic. Have you subscribed to my page? Allow. We're subscribing. We're the best news. The only why you're subscribing. So Ima, please, no, not Ima. Mr. Dennis, the question is to you. Please, can you put, just bring your contribution? Yeah. The accident, because now it's alleged that they have not gone back. Monday has never gone back to see the family. The families, because anyhow we are in Sengu, one landed in the hospital, but the fate of that one that ended up there, Namama. So if anyone can give us updates here, we would appreciate. Thank you. So go on, sir.
Meanwhile, honestly, it's horrible. I don't want to hear that people have lost their life. May their soul rest in peace, and the soul of the departed. May their soul rest in peace. That having been said, on the peace accord, first of all, it has always been observed in abeyance. It has never been properly observed. Let me quickly throw light on the origin of the peace accord. It was the idea of the former United Nations Secretary General, Kofi Annan, and he passed it on to Bishop Kuka, and on. The rest is history. So eventually, when you look at the peace accord, the only time that I see that it had meaning was after the 2015 elections, when the then president lost that election. Somehow they prevailed on him, and eventually it was more or less to something to allow peace to reign. But ever since then, we have seen in our country, Nigeria as a whole, that rigging of election is mutating. Mm-hmm. It's mutating. It's just like the coronavirus when it came. It started having different strains of coronavirus. So election rigging in our country, in our jurisdiction, has been mutating. So the idea of signing peace accord, as we all know, that the present federal government, led by Bola Tinubu, did not sign. If this peace accord has always been observed in abeyance, of what sense does it make to sign a peace accord? First of all, it has no legal backing. It is supposed to be a moral thing that let us sign this peace accord so that we will be able to observe peace. And part of the wordings of the peace accord is about behaving well, doing everything accordingly. So those are the reasons why. Those are the part of the wordings of the peace accord. In 2023 presidential election, and the gubernatorial election that followed, we saw Oro in broad daylight. Oro is a traditional thing, but they were used for voter suppression in some certain areas where they perceive that certain people will vote certain way. And where were people like General Abdul Salam? Where were the likes of Bishop Kuka? So, to me, the peace accord at this moment, it makes no sense. If it is to come forward in the nearest future, these respected Nigerians who came up with this idea of peace accord, they have to go back and retweak it so that it will make sense in the electoral jurisprudence of Nigerians. Otherwise, it makes no sense.
Law, right?
Yeah. No. Even if it is signed into law, it still don't make any sense. Because
Really?
it doesn't make any sense, because if you see what happened in Kogi, so we saw videos on Arise News. We saw what happened in Kogi and other places as well. So if the whole idea is that we are seeing a rigging of election mutating, and we don't have strong institutions to be able to curb all these things. So what sense does it make? You have my hands tied to the back, and you ask me to go to the boxing ring. My hands are tied to the back, and you are asking me to sign whatever the outcome be. I should take it. So I don't see the reason why the peace accord should be scrapped totally. So we should begin to think about building strong institutions so that we don't see these mutation of election results, rigging. It is through the law enforcement agencies taking side, or alternatively, we see the handwork of some of these resident electoral commissioners. Permit me to use the name of Mike Igini. Mike Igini, he was one of the resident electoral commissioners in, was it Akwa Ibom? Yeah, it was in Akwa Ibom.
Or Mike Ikimi?
No, Mike Igini.
Oh, Igini. Okay,
Yeah. He was a resident electoral commissioner in Akwa Ibom. He took it upon himself to prosecute one of the professors for electoral malfeasance. So, but those kind of people are very few in our society. And where a peace accord signed at that time, yes, they were signed. And have we seen all these those people that have committed crime during the election? Have we really seen these people being arrested and prosecuted?
No.
We've not really seen that. So of what sense does it really make that we sign peace accord, people still go about doing the things that they have always been doing? So in my opinion, I think that people should come together and say, fine, if this is what we are going to be signing, then people should be made to obey, not in abeyance, but they should be made to obey, so that if they sign that we will not do this, we will not do that. For example, if you go back and look at these electoral peace accord, I think one of them says that campaigning on the issues, that's one of their cardinal points. You should campaign on the issues. We don't want you to campaign and tell someone that she's barren. That's not campaigning on the issues. So people should be held accountable.
No.
So yeah, people should be held accountable. You don't campaign on. I mean, we have. I have not. Maybe some of my brothers over here on this platform have been able to see what's his name, Monday Okpebolo, but I have not seen him address any media across the entire country.
The pose, the transformer.
Okay, so
in the absence of this, let me interject so that we can move on. Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
In the absence of this peace accord, now we're okay. It's not working. It's just by mouth. What do you prefer? What solutions are you preferring?
Can I come in here, please?
Yes, I see a new person, Fred. Welcome, Fred. Lawo will introduce a boy.
My name is Fred.
Everywhere is just dark. Laogui.
Okay.
Oh, Fred Toronto.
Yes.
Okay. Somehow it's so dark. Anyways,
Okay.
welcome, Fred. Welcome to our platform where the truth cannot be hidden. Waya Wese. Yes.
Like I want to quickly interject.
Okay, who is speaking, sir?
Minister Kelly here. Minister Kelly.
Mr. Kelly, okay. The floor is yours. Quickly, 2 minutes. Are you going to respond to my... Because I'm asking with the absence of this peace accord, because
okay, let me tell you something. Something I've observed with APC. During electioneering and in our campaign, APC leaders always tell you what they will do. But the electorate, they will take it for granted. When Buhari was campaigning, Buhari said Nigeria from top to bottom. Nigeria say, oh, no. That is not what he meant. He was just saying Buhari took Nigeria from top to bottom. Exactly. That is what he promised. Okay, Tinubu is campaigning. Tinubu he go to Kano, he say, Kaduna, I just come to dance. The place he said, come. He said, I will reduce the purchasing power of the people. And today, the Nigerian populace, their purchasing power has been reduced. Exactly. Now tell me, was he making mistake? No. That is what he wanted to do. Okpewolo, the only time he has had opportunity to speak Pidgin English or he tried to speak English, he told the Edolite that I will provide you with insecurity. Oh, people say, no, not be waiting me to talk with that. That is exactly what they meant. When they start to wear police uniform, even when they never elect them, if people start to wear police uniform, high-ranking police uniform, they have not elected them. Tell me, what will they wear by the time they elect them? What do you think will happen with somebody, a non-state actor, pretending to be state actor? What do you think will happen? Insecurity. So, when APC is campaigning, you should take time to listen to what they say. Okpewolo.
Go on, sir. Where are you? Oh, I'll cut off here. Okay, Mr. Henry, Mr. Fred, can you hear us?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, Uwese Obokia, you want to add, bring a contribution? Just make us
I just
my people.
I just want to support the last speaker.
Okay, go on,
Let us be very careful of their utterances. Their utterances, they don't miss it. Is what they said, that's what they are going to do. He has promised to provide us with insecurity, and that is exactly what they're going to do.
Exactly.
So let us not be complacent of what they are saying. What they want to do is what they have said. So let us be vigilant.
Okay, because I'm still on that peace accord. Ima Agbogun, it's your turn now. Hello, Ima, can you hear us? Oh, Ima be Nigeria team, your mother them mat. Oh, your mother them mat. So let us quickly go for 1 second break. One second break. You want to say something? Hold on for me.
Whatever I do, if I swear we go prosper. Allah go down, we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor. For whatever I do, if I swear we go prosper. Allah, we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor.
Sure you go vote for PDP.
Oh yes.
PDP.
Oh yes.
Vote go dalo.
Oh yes.
He go do am.
Oh yes.
Man we sabi.
Oh yes.
Integrity.
Oh yes.
He go better mama.
Oh yes.
Better papa.
Oh yes.
Go better pikin.
Oh yes.
Better edo.
Oh yes.
Aye.
For whatever I do, if swear you go down low.
Wayawesi, yes, back to you, Mr.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yeah. First of all, let me say shout out to Mr. Fred. So
Shout out, Mr. Fred.
yeah, to Mr. Fred. He's Dennis Obemudia. So
Oh, is that Dennis?
Yes.
That's my brother.
Thank you.
I didn't even recognize you again.
Oh, really? It's been a while, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. One of the speakers mentioned something that when Tinubu was campaigning, he said he was going to reduce the purchasing power of our province. You know, this is one of those things that I intend to debunk today. I want to debunk this idea that APC, they are telling everyone in the country that they are giving more money to the states. They are trying to incite the people against their governors by saying,
yes,
that the state
that because care allocation, allocation, billion. I was going to come to that, but if you want
all right, do you want me to hold my thoughts, or I should go ahead?
No. Move on.
Okay. So I want to use this opportunity to debunk that. So, but before then, I want to say that this election is a referendum on APC. They are aware of that. It's a referendum, and this election is about the soul of Nigeria, because this APC are trying to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. So when they say they increase the revenue, the revenue, the allocation that is going to state governors in our society, in Nigeria, they are supposed to be co-equal, because we are federating units. So this idea of federal power, we are supposed to be a federating unit. Just imagine, for example, here in Canada. I mean, the Prime Minister cannot come to Ontario and tell the Premier of Ontario what to do or what not to do. They are co-equals. So we are a federal system. We are federating unit. So this money that is being given to the states, because of the fact that the purchasing power of the naira has been depreciated, therefore there should be an increase in allocation going to states. For example, let us look at maybe about a year or 2 years ago. If the cost of tying a 1 kilometer road, let us, for easy figures, supposing 1 kilometer cost 100,000 naira. At that time, about a year ago, that 100,000 naira probably is over $100,000. So today, you don't expect the federal government to still give the states 100,000 naira. It doesn't make any financial sense, because the contractors, everything has increased. So as our rice are increasing, the rice that we consume, as the cost of transportation is increasing, everything is increasing. So if you go back and give the same 100,000 of 2 years ago to the states today, then it means you are shortchanging the states. The people that I pity most, they are the pensioners. Let us look at hypotheticals. If a pensioner 2 years ago was earning 20,000 naira, maybe, say a pensioner was, let us say, about maybe 8 years ago, a pensioner was earning 20,000 naira. That 20,000 naira, that pensioner can easily buy a bag of rice and go home.
Mm-hmm.
But went forward to today, if you give that same pensioner, we have not increased pension, you give him 20,000 naira, he cannot even buy anything. He can't even buy a quarter bag of rice. He can't do anything with that 20,000. So as we depreciate our money, the same way the purchasing power has been reduced. Therefore, we cannot do anything with what we are having now. So this idea, APC, APC candidates, they are saying, we increase. I heard I usually call him Belebe. My apologies, but when I say Belebe, we know who I'm talking about. Is it Yamu? Yeah, okay, fine. He says, because my friend was his junior at Edo College, so his local name was Belebe. That's why I still call him that name till today. So when you look at they say, the allocation has increased. Allocation has increased.
Oh, your white problem here.
So the question here is this: what is the purchasing power of the new money? A bag of cement was like about 3,000 naira about this time or so last year. But today, a bag of cement is like times 4. So it applies to everything. When I went to Nigeria that was about a year and 6 months ago, a liter of PMS was 250 naira. Today it's about 1,250 naira.
Yes.
So the purchasing power has been damaged. You can't buy anything with it. That answers the idea that they are propelling that what happens to the money that has been increased. No, the cost of inflation has engulfed it. So that's what I really want to debunk on that one too. And again, the role of, let me not go forward. The role of non-state actors, they are really, really heating up our polity. I rest my case for now.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dennis. Thank you. We've heard that from you, and it's bothersome to know that the allocation the federal government is crying about. Then people turn up to the state governors and start to insult them where are Igori. Whereas they told us that they brought bags and loads of rice. At the end of the day, so many governors came out and debunked it. But the federal government want to, take off the load from off their shoulder and put it on the state governors. And the haters of good news, of goodwill, don't even wait to find out the truth, because you don't just open your mouth and start talking like Shomole. You need to go and verify what you are saying. Federal government wants to take off their load, put it on the head of on the state governor's head, and then we start to fight the state governor and curse them that they didn't do what is supposed to be done. So moving on, my people, I'm worried about this APC movement. I'm worried about this Gestapo style. I'm telling you, my soul is just bothered. I've been talking about electoral reform, and no politician has ever come back to check. They told Bilao we would have been lucky by now. Please put a like on this video. Can you like the video? Press a like. All my audience, thank you so much. Thank you for the new subs. Thank you. Electoral reform, which is bringing us to 0.0. Mama said electoral reform. Before I start on that, they said they are giving 20K in Uromi right now, and those village people, our parents who are not exposed, they just think 20K will do something. Whereas 20K, 20K, especially when you have like 4 or 5 people in the house or phone. One day, 20K is gone. So if they accept that, sorry to them, Henry, I bet tell them say I did sorry. It's so fine forever. They're taking it is not my problem, it's our money. They can, but vote in APC. If they do, suffer remains. Anyway, moving on. So electoral reforms is the thing I've been talking about. I don't know if it's only me or my audience too. They know about these electoral reforms. It is not. It's eating us up. It is eating us up. So we need to what are we going to do to change the whole thing? We mark here now because by work. How are we going to do this? So who can take that question from me? Minister Kelly, or who is here who wants to take that question? The floor is open for anyone. Just unmute yourself and jump into it. Yeah, Minister Kelly, did you come out of the stage?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Yeah,
okay.
Anyway, okay. That's good.
Okay. I want us to look at APC critically. APC will never do a meaningful electoral reform. Forget about it. Because when Obi was telling you state capture, there are ingredients of state capture in APC. That the way to state capture a whole country, a whole system, is to pauperize them. You make them poor. That you will be the one giving them. If you look at Tinubu regime, it's not far from it at all. People say there is no light, give them rice. People say, I cannot afford school fees, give them rice. Somebody say, the cost of electricity is too high, give them rice. What does that mean? That is pauperizing the populace. That is APC, system of state capture. They will never do anything called electoral reform. Forget about it. It will not happen. Not now, not when APC wants, until they capture the whole Nigeria. That is Alimajari government. Now we get right now. Alimajari government. If you look, there was a video I saw one day. The lineup of people, beggars. I will not use the word beggars. They be normal human beings, normal Nigerians that are now beggars. In Tinubu gate, left and right, it was over a mile. It was never like that before. During the PDP.
Amajiri now. It's the same. Amajiri.
Yeah, that's Alimajari government. You see, now we have a system whereby federal government, they give rice. Federal government, they give rice to people. It's never gone anywhere. People that have job, people that have means of living, you are not giving them rice. What are you doing? You are not teaching them how to fish. You are giving them fish. That is the system. That is the electoral system where Tinubu and APC they bring in. Now you hear that they are sharing 20,000, in one place. That is the electoral system where they want to bring. They will never do any reform at all. They know that when a man is hungry, he will do anything. He will do anything. So that is why they will make Nigerians to be very hungry. And what will they do? They will open one small place and they will say they are sharing rice there. You will see thousands of people will be killing themselves just to get a bag of rice. And somebody who has preoccupied his mind with a bag of rice, tell me, what concerns that person with electoral reform?
Hi.
That is a pauperized system of governance. That is what they want to do. During the time of PDP, Nigerians were not bothered about whether rice was cost or not. A bag of rice was 8,500. They were eating too much. They got fed too much. And APC came and told them a lie. They have the energy to protest. Tell me, which Nigeria has energy to protest today? None. Because you know what job since yesterday. This morning, you don't wake up like zero. So he's looking at in the afternoon where it will be 1. So he will not tell him in the evening he should go and protest with the one way he eat. Where we say in the evening at 0. So that's 0, 0, 1, 0. Then he will not go and protest. No. He will just say, "No, we live and God good one." That's what's happening. You will see a system whereby money is given to the selected few to control the masses. When you see politicians, I tell you what, when I never really like to support politicians, but when you hear politicians say this man is bad, you should look underneath and say that man is doing something the politicians don't like. What is it? He's not sharing money. That is the only problem that Obaseki have with Edo politicians. That is not sharing money, not give contract. Because they know if we give bogus contract, they will not take money from there to service their boys. They will not say, the man is doing well, but that contract will never be executed. That is it. APC will never do anything that has to do with electoral reform. If they will, by now that would have been their first thing they would be discussing in the National Assembly. Instead, what were they discussing? Old national anthem, new national anthem. That is just to get us engaged. To get us start talking, get us hating each other. That is all. But what are they doing? In the midst of doing that, they are pauperizing the people, making them poor more and more and more. The more they poor, I tell you, you will see. The more they poor, they will not tell you in 2027 that Tinubu won with a landslide. You will be surprised. He won with a landslide. You will not ask yourself, how did that happen? Because the people are poor. They just go and give them 20,000, give them some rice. And that's it. When somebody is fed, now I go tell you, so I don't need your money. When somebody is not fed, he go tell you, I don't need your money. For where?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Exactly like here. You don't bring money for election. You don't buy conscience here. We go and vote who we want to vote because we all have food at home. So our leaders, I don't like to call them leaders because these are evil people. Our politicians, they have purposely, it's a deliberate means to impoverish the people so that they eat crumbs all the time. So 20,000, it looks like 2 million. And they can do whatever. They can give their liver, their kidney for 20,000. Because someone normally, like I was saying the other day, we no longer say vote your conscience. Because your conscience says, go and cook soup and gari and eba. And there's no food at home. So you get 20,000 that way. It's very appealing. Then you don't know what you are doing again. Tomorrow you go back to the same level. This is really sad. It's really sad. So my audience, thank you very much. Ajibola, I see you. He said increasing allocation by ×2 or best at ×3 when the cost of things have increased by more than ×5 simply means less purchasing power. Exactly what we've been saying. Thank you so much. Allocation are still on Anthony. The allocation states is getting today is effectively less than what they were getting a year ago. Because the cost of things have risen up, like it has skyrocketed. That you cannot use it for today. So if they do allocation the same money or even times 10, because the purchasing power is really, really less. So we are suffering. My people, Mr. Kelly, thank you so much. Oga Fred. Let me see if he's still here. No, he has gone because of network. Oga Fred, election is not a war. They are saying Obaseki said, I don't want to play that IGP one because he promised us heaven and earth and we've talked about him. We don't want to overflog that. We're just hoping. Since because here the APC police, APC everything. All they want to do is to strip Obaseki off of all types of security so that they can have a field day. May it never be well with them. As they are planning, our God will be destroying their plans. And the will of the people is strong. If our people stand up for us, yes, we will surely triumph over this. So Obaseki is not on the ballot. He's not on the ballot, but his name everywhere. Obaseki did, don't vote for Obaseki. Obaseki did this, Obaseki did that. We have not tried as well. But from his pedigree and from all his CV, we know that Aswe is really capable. Why is it that they are now, putting Obaseki together as Aswe, using the scenes of Obaseki to flog Aswe? So, Oga Fred, you can take up that question for me, please. Let me unmute you. You can unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, please. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Oyereva. Uh-oh, he's silent.
Let me.
Okay, you take over, please. He's not on the ballot. I swear he go that low. He's on the ballot.
Again, when you look at our elections, we in Edo, actually Ushomole told us that there is no more godfatherism. However, it is imperative on any governor or president to say, okay, this man would do better than I'm doing. I think simply that is what Obaseki is doing. Obaseki has done well. We, the Edo people, should thank him for what he has done. He just introduced Aswen Ighodalo to us, and we know that he has the pedigree to be a good governor in our state. So that's the reason why a lot of us, we bought into it. So he's not a godfather, and I think everybody will agree with me that he's not a godfather, except those APC who are trying to redefine words. And let me before I'm coming back to this issue, but let me go to the first one. You were talking about electoral reform. My brother minister, he made mention of whatever it is, give them rights. Whatever it is, give them rights. Let me quickly ask one question here. This APC government of Nigeria promised us liquefied natural gas propelled motors. Where are they? They had about 3 of them in Abuja. They launched it, told the whole country that they are bringing in liquefied natural gas vehicle. Where are those vehicles today? So if we go back to those electoral reform, I agree 100% with my brother, Minister. There will be no electoral reforms. Let us not deceive ourselves. And look at it. India had election. Prime Minister Modi won. How many hours did it take before the election closed and the time the election results were released? India have a population of over 1 billion. Then on the other hand, this last election of 2023, we have, according to INEC record, we have over 90 million registered voters. At the end of the day, the total votes, they were about 27 million. And it took 5 days for us to know who won that election. It shows nothing.
They have to manipulate.
It shows nothing. It's just incompetence. Not only incompetence, we are not willing to do the right thing. Because if the right thing is done, then we won't be where we are today.
Okay.
Look at that. Everyone has been clamoring for reforms. We're talking about, the exclusive list. The power that is vested in the federal government is too much.
They don't want to.
In a federation, the power that is vested in the federal government is just too much.
It's too much.
So that exclusive list, there's a lot that the federal government is doing that we need to remove a whole lot from exclusive list. So now, it was my brother minister that spoke about state capture. This is exactly what is happening. This man came to power. Tinubu came to power. He gave all legislators, give them over $160,000 to buy cars.
Yeah.
And say free for all.
$160 million.
Yes. Do we still have legislators? Yeah. Do we still have legislators in Nigeria? The answer is no. We don't have legislators anymore. Yeah. We don't even have judges anymore. There's executive capture. There's a state capture. So we don't have the judicial, the state itself, the entire state.
300%.
Yeah. So we're talking about democracy. Yeah, democracy here. When you don't have the principles of democracy are enshrined in the rule of law. Do we really have rule of law? When you have judges today appointing their brothers, their sisters, their wives into the bench and many more. So we are talking about the common man. Who is the common man today? The middle class has been wiped out completely. We don't have a middle class.
The gap is huge. Yeah.
So I believe that of electoral reform, we are not going to get one. That's for sure. Again, we have to thank Governor Obaseki for giving us the modular refinery. About this time, at the end, towards the tail end of Oshomole's 8-year tenure, we know that he sold Okbela Cement Factory. It was gone. The Ogbazu was sold. We had an hospital that was built with no equipment, was commissioned by the president, and many more. But today, Obaseki is leaving. We are having a whole lot of infrastructural development that are going on. So I find it difficult to understand why the average Edo man is still thinking about APC, except for the fact that they have
been captured.
They've been captured. They have something to gain from this administration of APC in Edo State. Let me yield the floor to my other brother so that they can also. So I don't.
Thank you. My brothers and sisters, I think we are all learning. There's a text here from Concerned Nigerians TV. I think it's our IPA chairman. To see people still supporting APC beats my imagination. How can you vote out PDP because they increased fuel to 87 naira and be happy to vote APC, who increased fuel to 1,200, and you said you are not mad. How do you define that? Stupidity. Oh, let me not use this word. I don't know how. How do you define that? You beating up PDP, you beating up Jonathan because he increased fuel. Jonathan just said he wants to remove the subsidy, and they nearly had his head on the platter. And now there's this man who did it. Heavens did not fall, and there are still some, not everyone, because if you really go on ground, it's not what we say here. They said a lot of our people have woken up. But the very minority, the small one inside, no, Temida Noruwe is the one that goes in the air. So my brothers and my guests, before we round up here, there's this question now that beats my mind. So many people left a message here. It's just hard to read. So I keep asking the same question, that every other thing now, the one that really beats me is when you have to tell somebody there, when I was growing up, I used to hear this from my parents, from our elders, that what do I mean by that? You know, during Hamatan, when your lip is dry, nobody will tell you. It's spontaneous. You know from your brain that a lippy will need some kind of moisturizing cream to put all your. But in our place now, some people are suffering. You now have to go and remind them that they are suffering. I think that's the one that beats my imagination. Of everything, I could sleep, I could eat, and go about my day. But me thinking that I have to tell you, we can't see your one, beats my imagination. It's something I cannot deal with. I don't know about you guys. So moving on, what is the plan? What do you think we should do now to be successful on Saturday? Because according to what we are seeing right now that is playing out, the IGP, his word is not his bond. He told us one thing and another thing is going on. They've done it before in Lagos, they've done it before in Imo, but we are seeing it in Benin now. Those states, anyone can have the floor, then we wrap up. Thank you, my people. And you can also answer me from the text here, my audience. Why we're not here this Saturday? What are we going to do? Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming on. Who wants to take the floor? Minister Kelly.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, things are playing out the way. Obaseki said, oh, sorry. The update from the peace accord is they will sign if all conditions are met. That's the update.
Know.
They will sign. I don't know if they are signed now.
No, the condition will not. The condition will not be met. Okay. I am telling you, the condition will not be met because listen, the IG came to Edo State, Benin City, for one purpose. Because the official explanation is it came for the signing of the peace accord. We understand, we know. But we that also look with our binocular, we know that something else brought him. That is Edo State Security Corps, which was known as Edo State Security Network. Let me explain to you.
They are emphasizing that they should not come out at the.
No, let me explain to you. The sources of Edo State Security Network amazed even those that in Abuja. Because the security of Edo State, the way it improved, the security of Edo State, that people can go to Rima concert, some few weeks to election and leave the concert 2 a.m. in the morning and still go to their home in Nigeria
unharmed
and nothing happened.
Yeah,
that is to tell you that there is security in that state. I tell you this, in Lagos State we hear of kidnapping, high profile kidnapping, really high profile one, millionaires in dollars, you understand? But in Edo State Security Network stamped out kidnapping that Nigerians, those in diaspora, we go home with full chest, with confidence, without not being afraid. As when we just arrive home, we have confidence, nothing they happen, and really nothing they happen. We know the fear to go out. Think about it. That is the sources of Edo State security. That is to tell you people. So that is an organization where we say they don't fight everywhere. They have knit the state together and hold it. Bam, say nothing they happen.
Nothing they happen.
So this fear them. It feared them because they are getting the security report that we don't depend on our police. I'm telling you the truth. Somebody did something to me in my area. I did not call the police. I called the Edo State Security Network. And you know what? They resolved it to my satisfaction. So people are having confidence in them than the police. The police know this. So you can imagine on a election day, somebody will not say, I'm so bold. You will not bring money and begin to share money, buy votes. When Edo State Security Network is there, it not go happen. So what are they trying to do? The IG came to remove the Edo State Security Network from the calculation of security, so that word that was said, I will give you insecurity, will not really happen.
Will not happen. And
you understand? So on Saturday, this is what we are going to do on Saturday. Yes, this is what the information I'm getting from my.
This is the fight for the soul.
Yes, my people at home. For my people at home and those that are watching us and those that are listening to us, this is what we are going to do on Saturday. Because we are not conquered people. When we say we want to do it, we will do it. So when we vote, then we will stay there. They will count it. When they count it, they will write it. They will enter it into their beavers. Because when that is done, we have already killed ringing 50%. That is what the people will do. And I trust PDP. They have the capacity to escort that vote, that agent, to the collection center. But what we, the electorate, the Benin people that are listening to us today, what you should do, after you have accredited and you vote, don't go home. I don't say, bring out your phone, hold your phone. As they count, hold it and let them count. You record. They say they don't transmit and you record. Your job is done. Then leave the agent with them, because PDP has the capacity to follow up the INEC agent to the collection center. We will not vote and go home. And please, my people, don't play ball on Saturday. No, that idea of the street is free. Let's bring ball out, set a goalpost here, set a goalpost here, and begin to play ball. No, don't play away your future. Because if you don't go out and vote, these people will vote for you. And tomorrow, you will not be crying. We will not let Edo State be like Nigeria story. No. Edo cannot be like Nigeria story. If Nigeria is failing, Edo will succeed. We have done it even with Oshomole. We did it for Oshomole. And we did it for Obaseki. So we are going to do it for AIO. I swear Igodalo. That is my advice.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Dennis, just one last word, a minute. One last word and wrapping up. I don't want
my brother minister spoke excellently well, but there is something that I would, maybe on another occasion, there's something I want to unravel in this same program too.
Okay, we will come back again.
Yes, we have. Okay, more you Tony. Okay, I just wanted to say, let us interrogate our electoral. Yes. Yeah, let us interrogate our electoral data. Since Oshomole came to power, the electoral data coming from Asako East, Asako West, and Asako Central does not suggest the number of people that are living in that area. So let me rest it there.
Wow, that's another expo. That's another one.
Yeah,
so it could be that those numbers are falsified.
Yes.
I'm checking, and that's the number they give INEC.
Yes, Asako East, Asako West, and Asako Central. They are the
minority.
They are the Afemai speaking people. We always say I don't know. Don't mistake those areas with Akoko Edo, Owan Central, Owan East and Owan West.
Onwa and Akoko Edo is different from Esako.
Yeah. So
Owan
East, Owan West, and Akoko Edo, they are the Owan speaking people where Godwin Omobayo is from. So when people are making their permutations and say Edo North, let us distinguish between the Esako people and the Owan people. And if you look at electoral statistics in the time of Igbinedion, Lucky Igbinedion, and since Oshomole came to power, I need us to interrogate it, maybe for another time, so that we'll go bring out some figures, so that we'll begin to know that since Oshomole came to power, he has been denigrating the power of the Edo Central population in terms of numbers of registered voters. And to be honest, I'm not trying to aggrandize it. The number of people in Ikmoba Oka local government alone surpasses that of Isako East, Isako West, and Isako Central. Thank you, viewers.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Before I wrap up, Henry Owe, my question to the House is a funny one. I don't know if it's a funny one. Please forgive me. My question to the House is Akpata a spoiler, or is it just fighting a real fight to be governor? In my answer to that, I think Guber, who wants to help me solve that board mass on an additional matter?
Yeah, I have a permutations, and I have my own permutations, and I have my projections. I have projected PDP to win the election if everything is normal. I will send you my permutations.
Free and fair.
I see APC winning Isako East, Isako West, and Isako Central. I see PDP winning Akoko Edo local government area, Owan East and Owan West. Okay. I see APC also winning Asan Central. Then all the other 4 local government, they will go to
because
PDP.
Of Monday?
Yes, that's Isako.
That's where our governor comes from. Our incoming governor comes from too.
Yes, I don't think I don't think APC will win Esa Central.
Because
okay,
that's where our governor comes from.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
I see APC winning where Oshomole and that not be the Esako people. I see him winning that. He's been winning, whether you like it or not. He uses his thugs over there and he brings.
But I see PDP winning about 4 local government in Edo Central. I see PDP winning Edo Central with 4 local government, and I also see PDP
but in the
winning.
South, Akpata is becoming a spoiler there.
No. Akpata can make an inroad only in Ego local government, but all the other 6 local government.
It's going to garner some votes too.
Ego, just Ego only. That's my predictions in Ego local government. But all the other local government, we have a lot of votes coming out of Oriomo. We have a lot of votes coming out of Bobaoka, Umuode, Obia South, East, and all the other local governments. So that's my predictions. And at the end of the day, it's going to be a landslide. I pray that like Mr. Minister said, let everybody go out there and vote en masse. And at the end of the day, it will be a landslide. Thank you, viewers.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ajibola, I see you. IA, thank you. Wayawa Buma. Now, Henry, thank you. Sonny Demi, yay. Consigned Nigerians, you are welcome. Clarence, Dolce Vita, I see you. I even know Wayabuwa, we say. Ihimire Daniel, we say. Festus and Wasi Adomo Baba. Henry, thank you. Marvin Lawani, I don't know what you are saying here, but I see you. Thank you for coming. Wayawese, if I didn't mention your name, I love you too. We want to go off now because we don't want to be staying too long. We're coming back again either tomorrow or next to give you the update because there's so many things. There are so many things unfolding during this election period, and we get new updates every day. Wayawese, thank you so much, Mr. Dennis, Wese, Minister Kelly. Oga Fred Wayawese. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, my people. If you don't come out, this is where you give them time to rig you. You need to come out en masse. Just come out in numbers. This is the fight for the heart of the state. The fight for Edo's soul. If you want Edo to be great again or to continue to be great, this is the fight. You must come out. They will come out for you and vote for you. And when APC votes for you, you know what that means. They will take over. They want to take over the whole of Nigeria. They want to be in control so that you will not have any voice. You cannot speak up for yourself. You will not have any voice at all. You'll be relegated. So remember, my people, when everyone is against the politician, is against the leader of the state, just know that that leader is not. When the population is against the governor or the leader, like Tinubu, is against the leader now. Not that the leader is not good, but when the case is the other way around, when the people are with the leader and the politicians are angry with the leader of that state, know that there's something amiss. Because in our case, everyone or most of us are with the governor because he has used our money judiciously for us. He has used it wisely. Whether you like it or not, it may not be 100%. I don't give 100%. At least over passes 75 to 80 or yaenia. So the rest 20, let's take it away. And no human is perfect. But he has used our money for us, for the state, for the indigenes. And now the politicians, the stakeholders are crying. They are crying so badly because Amari. The people are not against the governor, it's the politicians. But if it's the other way around now, where politician now or man like a governor, or the people against the governor, he did not perform. So you do the maths. You do the maths, my people. Why? Where the people are with Governor Obaseki, up to 85% in Edo, or 80%, let's say 80, are with Governor Obaseki. It's just the politicians. No mamigoe. People like Oshomole cannot do third term. He wants to come in by proxy. Do not give him that chance. The only way you will give Oshomole third term is when you don't come out. When you don't tell your people. I forgot to tell my guests just now. They should send money home. Wana ni rewe bulawo will send money home for your people. Ni aya ari polling boots vedere or ni aya lebae. Ni go ya ni no be jenya. Eni aya mudia then their eyes are in the money near share. They are on the money near share walao. Send money to your people. Come out en masse. If you don't come out, Oshomole will take top 10 by proxy. Tony Kabaka will beat your parents so badly in the market. Every one of your bosses will beat them. There will be lawlessness. We take over Edo. Lawlessness will take over Edo. Edo will be turned upside down. Emiya Fefefe, look at all the thing, infrastructural development. Look at the mall. Look at the school of nursing. Look at Oriomo abi miatie Oriomo no ne Koko family ye abi ne Roba ye. Look at Bini Technica. Look at so many government parastatals. Look at the secretariat. By 120 we should be going off. Lahore. This is what we have come to say, and we'll keep saying it until the election, because we want Edo to keep moving ahead. Just look at Obaseki has laid the base, for Aswe to take off. And he's going to have a soft landing because Obaseki has laid everything. But they've also told you, Oshomole where Iyagalao, or where PC will destroy. APC will destroy that mall. Look at the mall APC want to destroy. APC, the mall that have put people into job. You know, take people off the streets and give them something to do. People are gainfully employed in that because so many stores in that mall have employees. Governor has provided this job to people by what? Enabling environment. Here we are to destroy. Are those the kind of people you want? So you are the one, the people with the power. Don't believe them all. You know where the power lies? It lies in the hands of the people. It lies in your mandate. It's index finger. This is where your power lies. This is where the power lies. It doesn't, if they like the carry gun, that power not there. It's in your hand where one votes. The power lies in the people. The power with the people is more than the power with the politicians. So if it were not significant, why are they begging for your votes? Why are all of us saying go and vote, go and vote? It's very significant. Your vote, your mandate tells a lot. It goes a lot. It goes far. They will just write numbers, write their father's name, their mother's name, their sister, everything in the place. We'll come back again. So Edo, PDP for Edo. Aswe is the best candidate as we speak. So I am not going for any other candidate. Wabege, AIO2. Aswe for governor, Ogie for deputy. Aswe for governor. Let me play this song before we vamoose right now. Let me play you this song before we vamoose, okay?
Vote Aswe Ogie for governor 2024.
Aswe and Ogie. Aswe and Ogie.
Whatever I do, if I swear we go prosper. Allah down, we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor. For whatever I do, if I swear we go prosper. Allah, we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor.
Sure you go vote for PDP.
Oh yes.
PDP,
oh yes,
voting Odalo,
oh yes,
we go do am,
oh yes,
man we sabi,
oh yes,
integrity,
oh yes,
we go better mama,
oh yes,
better papa,
oh yes,
go better pikin,
oh yes,
better Edo,
oh yes, for whatever I do, if I swear we go prosper. Allah go down, we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor.
Vote Aswe Ogie for governor 2024.
Mayawe says, so Olumide has the right, or where I don't see him winning, let him try his popularity. He's an indigene of Edo, he has the right, he's a constitutional thing. You can be voted for and you can also vote. So let him try, but I just think where the votes in Ghana will take away from our vote. But it's okay, let him try. I wish everyone luck. I wish us luck. And all I pray for is peace. All I pray for is free and fair election. I don't know if we get that, but that's our prayer. So don't stop. Please do your part. Thank you so much. Thank you. Whatever
I do, if I swear we go prosper. Allah go down, we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor. For whatever I do, if I swear we go prosper. Allah, we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor.
Sure you go vote for PDP.
Oh yes.
PDP,
oh yes,
voting Odalo,
oh yes,
we go do am,
oh yes,
man we sabi,
oh yes,
integrity,
oh yes,
we go better mama,
oh yes,
better papa,
oh yes,
go better pikin,
oh yes,
better Edo,
oh yes, for whatever I do, if I swear we go prosper. Allah go down, we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor.
Vote Aswe.